What do they say? All good things are three, right? So, it has been weeks since I streamed, and it has been even longer since I played this game. So, my recollection of what is happening inside of this story is not quite there. But what I remember is that we just had a talk with this story's love interest for Aloy, and it seems to me that Aloy has basically realized that she is somewhat love-struck now. And and that is something I do not really like. But I have also realized that basically I recaptured all of what I thought previous potential romantic partners could be, and it seems the game has taken their strong points and accumulated not combined. Combined would be positive. It has meshed them together into this new other main character we barely even know. But yeah. So I think that one of my main grievances are, for one, what I stated is that time has been going too fast, and there are so many characters that I rather have pair up with Aloy, and I do not like this new character. The most unlikable feature about her is her looks, and second most is how she is presenting herself. Now, why I said that I personally don't like her and should give this storyline more of a chance is because the game has established that that girl is a long time fighting. The expedition is longer here than the other expedition that we found. So she could be well veteran in fighting and more established in this world. But let's come back to the other note that I have, that is just her overall design. It's way too plastic. It really looks like she is extremely... While other people look sweaty, she looks like a plastic doll because of her liquid effects, which is strongly irritating. So yeah, I also in the last part of this on the YouTubes, compared her stronger to other NPCs, even side NPCs that would generally get less care. These in general, like, they only need to look good from a distance. So, but for some reason this character is, and I don't remember her name. Yeah, she looks so plastic and fake all around. Just sad at a minimum.
Sega gets here. We'll have to find a way to get to Laundra. Stop her
Okay,
from
there we
carrying out
have
his
her
big
name.
plan.
As
Better
was the
wait for
main
her at the
plot of the
campfire.
story, there is this lost Venner, this rogue dude that wants to leave the planet and take people with him. But we are against this since he is very self-centered to a degree that in the morning of his soulmate, he only wants to recruit a direct replacement that acts like a shadow to her former self. That he went so far as to even make them repeat previous lines of his wife, so they can resemble her as much as possible. Which is, you know, if the death is quite recent as it is even partially understandable that the grief is blinding people. It can be blinding to people and make their desires very absurd. In this case, it amplifies the psychopathic behavior this character in general has, which manifests mostly in the general manipulation of folks. That he has this very mesmerizing speed pattern and gets people to very easily to follow him. But yeah, enough of the past. Let's team up and go. Last point though, if the audio balance is suddenly strongly different, that is because, like I said, I have reinstalled my PC in the meantime since I switched out some parts, and now let's. Bro, she doesn't even have pores. The others at least have some dots to resemble some skin pores, but she's the only character with makeup. Anyways, yeah, sorry if the audio balance is a bit wonky.
I'm guessing your sister made it back okay?
She's with the Admiral's Guard now, helping the last of our people out of Laundra's Park. Gives her something to focus on instead of brooding over what happened.
I hope it helps.
So what do you say we put an end to all this?
Yeah, it's time. Let's get going.
I have no idea how to fight anymore, but let's go anyways.
Okay, so Laundra's probably in his bunker, right? We'll have to get back in there.
Yeah, I don't think Laundra's in the bunker. Back at the park, he said he's gonna crush us like bugs. Pretty sure he's gonna use that. But he doesn't have a reactivation signal to reboot its systems. He needs a more direct connection.
You think he's actually inside that thing?
It's his only option. We need to find a way to stop it from powering up. There. It looks like it's hooked up to some kind of cooling system. If we find a way to disrupt it, it might cause the Horus to overheat.
That might be tricky. More machines brought back from the dead?
I don't think so. Laundra must have used the Horus to make them. We better hurry. Come on.
Instead of horrors, I understood horse, which made this dialogue
Time to
very
get to that
confusing.
cooling system.
I'm with you all the way.
We can climb down here. Corruptor's blocking the way up. We'll have to deal with it.
Ready.
Can't set that off if I shoot it with the right ammo.
It doesn't like those flames!
Hello, Aloy. Is that you scurrying around down there? So good of you to make it to our grand finale.
Is that all you got? Guess what then? We can get up that way.
How do I do the arrow stacking again? The multi-shot. Heh.
Keep it up! Cook it!
On this side note though, I'm very interested in how the stream will look later. Since OBS has gotten this option, it probably has been there for quite a while. Since I don't often play around with my OBS settings. Probably for the motto of if it
I
ain't
think that
broken,
pipe's taking
don't
seawater
fix
to the
it.
cooling system uphill.
So, yeah, I saw this customizable option of tweaking the video feed for quality settings. So,
There we go.
I want to check one more thing. I'm very interested. Okay, I thought about that. Okay. Oh, I thought I was streaming in 720p. That would have been quite something. But yeah, since I can customize the bitrate output in a different setting, that should allow the video to have different setting options now. And I'm interested in how they will look.
Now, where are you hiding, Aloy?
We'll have to avoid that thing to get to the cooling system. Those ruins can give us cover.
Okay. I was about to say, why don't they reuse
Aloy,
the snake that they were already having in this game? But this is an
our leading lady.
Still in one piece!
non-defeatable enemy, so...
Dead yet?
Almost at the time.
Got you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this one I didn't even think about dodging things.
Feel that?
But oh, come on, brain.
I'll make you regret meddling in my affairs.
You know what? I don't think this thing can...
Gotta get through that fire gleam.
That thing can actually kill me.
I think he's lost.
There you are.
Not again! Okay, I think we're in the clear for now.
What are we gonna do if he wakes the whole machine up?
It's ancient and slow. We're small and fast. We've got a chance.
Bruh. If they think it's a smart or cool idea to make Aloy fight an entire Horus, they are mistaken.
Where'd you crawl away to?
Here we go again. More corruptors ahead.
Where are you?
So the reason why it isn't cool to fight the Horus is because it's all powerful. There's nothing
Can't hide
even
forever.
close to the insanity of a Horus.
We could climb up and slip by.
You know, that thing can produce machines.
Very well.
And is infested by the Zenith. Sure, the kill code that was sent by the Zenith could probably be
Like a needle in a
switched off
haystack.
by
Have
him,
you people invented those yet?
but still. It would be quite odd to suddenly be able to use it.
After everything you hide now?
I'm gonna wait till he looks over here and then goes away. But yeah, sometimes stuff that is
Find
really
you eventually.
terrifying is the stuff that cannot be explained. Or that doesn't move anymore. So suddenly having
Found you.
Look out! system's further up the hill. Come on, we better hurry.
The Deathbringer already
If anyone parts
was.
of that thing, wake.
No, I think the game is way too loud. Up.
We're in big trouble.
Actually, the game is way too loud for me, not for stream.
We'll have to hug the cliff to get by.
Okay, now it's way too quiet.
Nowhere to go but up. It's gonna be hard to avoid attention here.
A distraction might help. Or we could charge through.
I'm going to find you.
There's not a lot of space to maneuver.
Too scared to come out.
Fire gleam. We've got it covered. There it goes.
What are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
The cooling system should be just ahead.
Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out.
Man, this shows the inconsistency of the game again. Like before, I always had the chance of sneaking through, and now I have to fight, which
All this struggle for a dying world. Pathetic.
like just imagine how much cooler it would have been if I could have made this entire section in stealth.
Okay, now to deal with the cooling system. Let's see if we can overheat the Horus with this thing.
There's gotta be a way to stop its cooling.
Targeting its heat sinks might do the trick. There. Destroying that might stop the Horus's cooling.
I'll find you eventually.
Just a little further. There it is. Seika, wanna do the honors?
You got it.
There we go.
I'll get the other one for you.
Bruh.
Come on out. It's showtime.
Temperature critical.
It's working.
Emergency heat signal engaged.
Uh-oh.
Thought you had me, ladies? Think again.
Man, the worst thing is it doesn't even look impressive. But that is a problem, probably not even with the boss in of itself. Well, it is. It's... Everything about this boss is fake. I was about to say, you know, this game in general has this problem with its textures, that in the cauldrons, in the first game, Zero Dawn, I found every cauldron quite impressive. I found the human, that one that was sacked by the humans, quite annoying, but, you know, but everything metal in that and dark and mysterious looked fucking amazing. I'm an absolute big fan of these sort of sceneries. But then in this game, the cauldrons were lame. That was simply because of how the textures look. And you can see that he looks quite flat, instead of giving the feeling of that this line is really there. But then, also, what takes me out of this fight is simply its movement is too smooth. It doesn't look like these are single elements. It really looks like one pasta noodle of an arm. And that just seems to be way too out of character for what I'm seeing. This is basically the same lameness that Pacific Rim 2 had. Like the first one was really impactful because they will put a big emphasis of making each monster in that in that movie look impressive. Same with the hunter robots. And then in the second one, the last enemy was a computer generated nanite swarm. And everything looked like a liquid in the movement of those machines. And that made it unbelievable. In fact, I just watched a streamer who explained why he has a phobia of spiders. And he put it that way that his brain doesn't like the way a spider moves, because it moves in such a fluent way that it doesn't really make sense to him. Like, when we move, our head goes up and down, even when we would move on four legs. Same with animals. Each step they take, they have this impact to themselves. But a spider doesn't have this to its movement pattern. Instead, it's in this overly smooth and fluid movement. Partially that is because a spider is very small and has weight-wise not as much impact as a dog or as a human. So gravity doesn't affect a spider the same way. Because the smaller it is, like if you would shrink a human to the same size as a spider, you could throw a human off a skyscraper and you would survive the fall. It's just how physics work. And yes, that is me failing to explain, or not failing to explain how they actually work, because that would take way too much time. And here, the problem with the fluent movement comes back to the size of this monster. because we have this thing around us that is called air. And the bigger something is, the more it has to struggle against the air pressure around it. So having this fast, fluid movement is absolutely unrealistic. And as Aloy also just put it, it is big and slow. We are tiny and fast. And what do we see here? Of course, me always over-explaining stuff, I have to state this. Like, Aloy's assumption was that the rust of the old days would slow down the machine, and the game basically pulls a gotcha moment. I'm way more agile than you originally thought, but still, it's just funny how her misconception of what actually is, because she has a lack of information, you know, or simply the self-repair mechanisms inside of the horrors are so insane that it just repaired itself to this mobility level. It's just absolutely funny how the game accidentally even is butchering itself.
It's still overheating.
And once again, the game, you know, continues to butchers itself in insulting the main character's intelligence, not even the one as a viewers, you know, because this scene existed to remind the viewer that the boss mob is on its last leg because we just exploded the heatsink and we heard the message, emergency heatsink engaged. So that means that this emergency heatsink, usually of small capacity, to allow a timing window to do the repairs to hopefully get one of the larger ones back to function before this one gives out. As the title says, it's not a replacement, it's an emergency function. And to highlight this, that is what Aloy missed. And so she as a character, her intelligence is insulted or degraded even more because she understands those concepts.
He's heading for the bay! He's gonna use the sea to cool the horse down. Legacy's light. How are we supposed to stop that?
And the worst part is, it's like those modern movie memes that, you know, you cannot expect the viewer to use their brain, the user to use their brain, and so they thought about how can they make it that they definitely not miss how we are now in the end phase or something like that, or at least against this boss mob, that there is a timer. How can we make it so the player doesn't miss that particular event? But in doing so, they have massively degraded the main character's intelligence.
There! On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks. You keep launching.
Because as you can see, Aloy is capable of identifying weak spots, aka more heat sinks, which we have been killing over the course of 2 games now. Because that is also the main way we have been killing corruptors and death bringers.
Gotta intercept the Horus, then go after its heatsink. This flying thing's not bad. Whoa! You're doing great. horse's heat sinks. We can't let it reach open water. Seika, I need you to keep the horse on the beach. On it! I'll be the bait! I gotta get closer to target the heat sink on its underside. Oh. Last one's down. Now I can focus on the horse's heat sinks.
Well now, seems we have an insect scuttling around down there.
Surprise.
Yikes! Almost took a hit!
Okay, time to hit that heat sink.
Sister. I like it.
You're nothing but a walking scrap heap!
I will succeed where all others have failed.
Gotta duck under it! Bet it can't keep up! Yes! It's stuck!
There's a continue somewhere.
Diving!
That's not your salvation.
Nothing's not easy on this thing!
You can't fly around forever. Now it's my turn.
Look out, Aloy! The metal devil's charging up for something! Run, Aloy!
You still kicking down there?
I'm not going down that easy.
Why don't you have something to keep you company?
I'm just sending more cropters!
I'll handle it. Seika, keep Laundra busy while I deal with the machines.
Shouldn't be hard to get his attention. Come on, you big wreck! Come and get me!
Get back here.
Ha! Missed me!
Stay still.
Take your
So I can
moves!
swat you.
Last one's down. Now I can focus on the horse's heat sinks.
Flip those wings faster!
We should be grateful. I'm sparing you. Nemesis is rough.
I've got to dive!
There's no point to your
Aloy! I
struggle.
see another heat sink on the flank! But it's under some kind of cover!
Let me scan it.
No rockets catching us!
You little mosquito.
This one's got a cover on it. Spear might break it. I gotta get up there. Climb one of the legs.
Ha! Can't swat me out of the sky!
Now's my chance.
Come on, buddy! Fly straight!
Okay, this is kinda cool.
Scaling a horse on the move. Right. Easy.
Beats being the bait! Let's try this
you have left.
Ha! Dodged it!
You'd better fly fast.
Keep going! Almost there!
You see what meddling gets you?
Can't catch me! That's it! Heat sink's exposed!
Time to heat it up!
No strategy of yours will win this.
Hard to steer this thing!
Shoot that heatsink.
I think I'm getting the hang of this flying thing!
That's your big plan.
Look out! It's raining fire! That last shot was a close call!
Air show won't cut it. Damn it.
Ben Landrum felt that one. Uh-oh. It's charging again, Aloy. Get clear!
Nothing. Well, your luck won't last.